right? Next, so go to your lead object. We'll be seeing lead map now. So in the lead object, you are providing the address information and you are providing some contact information, like you will be giving your email, you will be giving your phone number and some other fields, right? And whenever you are converting this lead record, some of the fields from the lead are getting copied to account, contact and opportunity. How this is happening? Okay, so whenever we are converting a lead record, see here, let me convert this. I'll give my phone and industry something and annual revenue something, address, save the record. Okay, so we have given address information, annual revenue and email and phone. Convert this. Okay, so convert this, right? You are converted now. Okay, so this is your account and address is copied. See, test state to state test 2. Okay, annual revenue is copied, industry is copied, phone number is copied, right? And go to contact. This is the contact and this is the opportunity. So go to contact. See here, address is copied, email is copied, phone number copied, right? And name, account name are also copied. Next, if you go to an opportunity, see here, we have not mapped these fields. Okay, right? So some details are copied, that's it, because there is no much mapping for the active, I mean for the opportunity. So how this is getting mapped? Actually, whenever we are converting a record, that is changing, I mean some of the information is getting copied to account, contact and opportunity. Okay, so how this is happening? We have a concept called lead mapping. Okay, so using this concept, we can map any field from lead to any one of the fields in account, contact and opportunity. Okay, so let me create a new field in lead and let me show you how we can map that lead field to one of the fields in account, contact and opportunity. Okay, so if you want to create fields, you have to go to view fields. If you come down, you can see the lead custom fields and relationships. Click on new. Okay, so I want to take a number field because I got a client, he wanted to use my service and he is having branches, I mean in the country, in the total USA he is having his branches. So I wanted to know the number of branches he is having and I wanted to map that number of branches field to the account record, right? So for that I am taking a number field. Go next. Give the field label as number of branches. You don't need to write this one. From this, if you click on tab, this comes automatically and this will not allow any spaces. Okay, in place of spaces it will take underscore. Okay, so next, next, save. Okay, So I created a field called number of branches. See here, number of branches, and I wanted to map this value from lead to account. Whenever we are converting a lead record, I wanted to map this field value to the account record. Okay, so for that I need to have a field, the same field in the account also. Right, go to account and see we have any fields readily available for account, else we can create one. Number of locations is there. Okay, so let me map my number of branches field to number of locations of account. Okay, so go to accounts, open any new account. Is it there on the layout? We don't have number of locations. Yeah, we have number of locations. Okay, so let me map that field to this field. Let me show you how we can do that. Go to leads, view fields. If you come down, you can see map lead fields. This is visible only for the lead object, and for no other object you can see mapping. Because we are converting a lead into account, contact and opportunity, that is the reason we have map fields only for the lead object, and for other object there is no mapping. If you wanted to map, you have to use your code. Okay, by using Apex you can map, but by using admin you can map only the lead fields to one of the account, contact and opportunity fields. Okay, click on map fields. So number of branches is there, account, number of locations is there, right? Map it, click on save. Lead field length of 18 does not match the field's length of 3. I guess you got this one. If you go to this field in the account object, number of locations, the field length is 3. And if you go to the lead field, just now we created, here the field length is 18. If suppose you are mapping some field of length 10 to this field, account field, and what happens, it is having only 3, so it won't accept. So that is why edit it and change the field length to 18. Okay, understood what happened? In account object field, what is the length for that? Length is 3. And for the lead object, we have given the length 18. So what we are doing, we are mapping this lead field to the account field. If suppose there is a field with 10 digits, and whenever you are mapping, you will get some error. So that is why it has thrown some error. Okay, so now the field lengths are same. So save. Now it is saved. If you come down in the map lead fields, you can check number of branches lead field is mapped to number of locations of account field. Okay, right. Now create a lead and convert it. Test lead mapping, company Dell, lead source, and give the number of branches. This is going to get mapped to the number of locations in account. Okay, so this number of branches has to get copied to the number of locations in the account field, right? So number of branches 25. Click on convert, convert. Number of locations 25. So the lead field is mapped. So what is the use of this one? Sometimes when we are dealing with the lead records, we'll be trying to get as much information as we can. Okay, so whenever we are converting, it is just automating. All the fields values are directly copied from lead to account to contact and opportunity. So you don't need to manually enter all the things again. So Salesforce is providing some standard functionality where phone, fax and email and name and address information is getting copied from lead and moving it to the account to contact and opportunity. But apart from these standard features, I wanted to add some custom fields, and those custom field information also get copied from lead to the account to contact and opportunity. So for that I have to use lead mapping. Let me test with some other fields again. Go to leads and again create a field. I want to create monthly income. Okay, and I want to map this lead field to some other object field. Okay, for this lead record I want to know the monthly income. Suppose that is a individual, the customer is a individual, so he'll be having some monthly income. So take currency, click next. You don't need to give any value here, just from this click on tab, that will be populated automatically. Next, make it visible to all. Okay, so these are the different layouts for the lead, and I want to have this field on all the layouts. Save. Right, lead object is created, monthly income. So go to opportunities, go to opportunity fields, click on new. What is the type? Currency. Click on next. Income per month. So length 18. Okay, go next. Make it visible to all. Go next. I wanted to have this field on all the layouts. Okay, if you don't check this one, this field will not be there in the layout. Again you have to go and manually add the field to the layout. So that is why check this one. Save. Okay, so go to any opportunity record or click on new, then income per month. Okay, so now monthly income of the lead object has to be mapped to the income per month of the opportunity object. Let me check. Map lead fields, monthly income, this is the lead field. See, opportunity income per month. Click on save. Okay, so now do we have any lead records? No, all open leads. Yeah, there are some standard lead records. Instead to create all the records every time, we use some data, test data provided by Salesforce. So do we have monthly income? Yeah, we have monthly income, but there is no value. So I'll be giving some $10,000. Click on save. Okay, so make it lead status to open, and now convert this lead record. Convert. right? Go to opportunity because we mapped this one to opportunity record. Income per month 10,000. Okay, so this is how you can map your field value. Okay, right. Any doubt? You guys fine? Okay. So if you want me to stop at any time, you can ask me if you feel bored, or else if we can take 10 minutes break, we can continue for 1 more hour. It's up to you. We take some 5 to 10 minutes gap and we can continue for 1 more hour. Is it okay? Is it okay if I take 10 minutes break and continue for 1 more hour? Or else you want me to stop after 30 minutes? It's up to you. You can ping me. Hello? Okay, we finish it in 30 minutes. So no break. Right. Right. Okay. So this is how we can create a object and fields, and we can map the fields from lead object to account, contact and opportunity. So let me take one example here. Go to any lead record, new. See, there is a phone number, and sometimes some people may enter some wrong format. Like phone number is a 10-digit character. Okay, so some people, sometimes by mistake they may enter some wrong phone number, or sometimes they may enter more digits like 10, 12, something like that. So I want to restrict that. Okay, otherwise, sometimes, email field they give something in the wrong format. Okay, or else sometimes, I want to have this field, I want to make this field mandatory, annual revenue. Whenever I am creating the field, I can make this field mandatory, but I want to make it from the backend using something else. Okay, so in the form, if I wanted to restrict users from giving some wrong values, so I have a concept called validation rules. Okay, validation rules, we'll see the concept validation rules. So what is a validation rule? The name itself is clearly indicating, so it will be validating the data before committing to the database. Before the data is getting saved to the database, it will validate the data. Suppose I have given something like, many digits. Okay, this is the wrong phone format. So by saving this format, there is no use. This is a wrong format. If anyone tries to call this number, it won't be getting connected. Okay, so to avoid such kind of instances, we can have validation rules. Okay, so let me show you the navigation part for validation rules. See here, if you go to quick access menu, this is quick access menu, you can see validation rules, view validation rules. If you click on new, it will be taking you to the new validation rule. Otherwise, you can also go here and type validation here. Type validation rules. So if you come down, you can see lead validation rule, account validation rule, contact validation rule, and click on lead validation rule. Again, it is taking you to the this window. If you click on new, so there are two ways to create a validation rule. You can use your quick access menu, or you can use your setup and go on here. Okay, so where it is in the build. Okay, here it is validation rules. Right. So I want to restrict the users so that the user has to enter only a 10-digit number for the phone field. I should not allow him to enter more digits. Okay, so what is the rule name? Oh, it is already there. I guess this is for the previous batch I have told. Okay, phone number must be 10 digits, right? So there is no rule that you have to give underscores. Right? So if you click on tab, it will be giving that format. You can have your description for what you are writing your validation. Restricts users from entering wrong number. Okay, so if you come here, see, these are all functions which we can use in the validation rule. Okay, see, there are different types of categories. Date, time. If your validation is based on date and time, you can have date time functions here, and logical, and if all these things. Okay, and mathematical. These are all the mathematical functions. Text functions, and advanced, some advanced functions are there. Okay, so these are all the functions. Okay, so what I wanted to use is length. So length should not be greater than 10. So I have to use that function. So there is a function called length. Let me check it. See, this one, len. Okay, so returns the number of characters in a text or string. So it is returning number of characters. Let me check for any other function. Right, so better to use this one. I am using this one, length. Insert select function. So if you click on this one, you will be getting this one here. Okay, length text. Right, so in the text box, what you can write is your phone field. In the place of text, you can write your phone. Length phone greater than 10. That's it. Okay, so what I'm writing is length phone greater than 10. If this condition is satisfied, then it will fire a validation error message. Okay, so this is a length function and it is measuring the length of the phone field, and if that is greater than 10, it has to fire a error. So what it has to fire, what error message it has to show, you can write the error message here. Please enter a 10-digit number. Sorry, please enter a 10-digit number. Okay, so where you wanted to display this error message, do you want it to display on the top of the page? On the top of the page means, go to this record, go to all open leads, go to this record. On the top of the page means here. Okay, this is the top of the page. And what is the other option? Do you want it to display this error message at the field location? Okay, so at what particular field you want it to show this error message? As this is related to phone number, select phone here. I wanted to display this error message exactly at the field value. Click on save. Okay, so before you save, you have to check syntax errors. So there is no doubt there will be no errors. So that is why I directly saved. Okay, so no errors found, right? Click on save. Right, your validation is saved, and make sure that it is in active mode. Okay, now go to a lead record and see here there is a 10 number field, 10 digits are there. I want to remove that, and I'm giving more. If you click on save, see here, please enter a 10 digit number. Okay, so we'll give exactly 10. That is the exact 10 number. Right, it is taking some other format, that is why it is not getting saved. Better we take a new lead record. Always better to test with the new data. So it is taking different format, right? Somewhere we have written a code to take this format. So that is why it is giving it the error message. So let me count the characters. Additionally, we have 2, 3, 4 characters. Okay, one hyphen and one space and 2 characters. Let me change the length. Somewhere I have written this code to get this format. So that is why it is throwing that error as more characters are getting added. So this is the actual format to print a phone number. Let me go and change the validation length. Save and go to this record and now save it. Right, it is saved. And edit, give some more values, save. Okay, you got the error message. And give only 10, I mean 14, including this hyphen, gap and 2 braces. That is 14. So that is saved. Now I don't want to see this error message across the field. The error message is printing at the field level. I don't want to see that error message at this position. I want to see this here. Then what I can do is go to this lead validation rule and come down, error location, top of the page, click on save and go to this record, right? So it is having more than 14. Yes, click on save now. See, please enter a 10 digit number. You can see this error at the top of the page. Okay, so next I want this field, I want to make this field mandatory, annual revenue field. Okay, so what we can do, we can write a validation rule for that also. Okay, so what it is, annual revenue is mandatory. Okay, so check the functions. By seeing the functions itself you'll be coming to know, like see here, absolute value, this is AND function, we don't need it. Begins, if something begins with, then you can use this condition, blank value, if that is blank. Okay, so like this, try to use all these. I mean, you can get the help of all these functions here. So see here, operators and functions. If you click on this, it will navigate to you. See, so these are all functions which are there in the validation rules. Okay, So if you wanted to check anything, so if you are not sure what to use, then you can come here. Okay. So whatever the functions listed here, all the functions description is here. Okay. So if you are not sure of what function to use, then you can check here. Okay. Now if the field value is empty, I wanted to fire a validation rule. For that we have a function called is blank. See, is blank. If you wanted to see the description, go here, check for is blank. Nothing. Is blank means if the field value is blank, then it fires a error message. Where is it? Right, is blank. Determines if an expression has a value and returns true if does not. So the field is empty or not, it will be checking. Okay. So let me use this function is blank, insert selected function. And what is that field? Annual revenue. And here you have to take the API name. Go to annual, go to the fields, lead fields, go to annual revenue field. This is the annual revenue and you have to take this name, annual revenue, right? So is blank, annual revenue. Okay, so that's it. Check syntax, no errors found. So give you error message, please enter annual revenue. Where you wanted to display this error message? I wanted to display it on the top of the page. So click save and this is active. And now check, give a proper phone number that is of 14 digits, so it won't show error here. Click on save. Please enter annual revenue. So annual revenue is empty. Give some value in the annual revenue. Click on save. That is it. Again edit it, remove this value, save it. Please enter annual revenue. I don't want to see this on the top of the page because please enter annual revenue. If you see it here, I have to check for this field for the in the total form. If the form is too big, then I'll be in trouble. I have to see where this field is. I have to check. So that is why what I wanted to do is I wanted to display the error message exactly at the field. So where is this? This is the validation rule and change this to the field location and save. That is saved. Go to the lead record. Right. Now this error message will be displayed exactly at the field location. Click on save. Right. So this is moved to the field location. Give some value and save it. That's it. The record is saved. So here you are restricting the user to provide valid information. Okay. So validation rules can be used to restrict the users to enter proper information. Okay. So how I can use it for the pick list? Okay. So is there any pick list field here? Yeah. We'll see that after seeing this dependent pick list concept. Okay. So it is 9:25. Maybe it is 10:25 for you guys. So to cover that topic, I need to cover one more topic regarding pick lists. Okay. So some more validations we can see in the tomorrow session. Do you have any doubts? Any doubts? I will share this tutorial by tomorrow morning. So before you come to the class, just go through this session because admin is like everything is point and click. Navigation problems will be there. So you will be in confusion where to go, where to click and what to do. So that is why I'll be sharing this tutorial. Okay, I'll send the link to you guys. I have your emails. I'll send this link to you. So if you do not receive access to the tutorial, then please ask me tomorrow morning. Okay, and tomorrow evening I am busy, so Tuesdays I cannot take class. Okay, so if possible, if you guys are okay, then I can take a class in the morning itself, 9 to 11. If everyone is free in the morning time, then I can take class in the morning time, at any time in the morning from 6 to any time. So you decide. You please unmute yourself and speak to me. Are you free tomorrow in the morning? If everyone is free, I can take the class. Okay, Ankush, Akira, no. Okay, so others, because Akira, I need to give you backup class anyway. So along with the backup class, I can cover this session also. Nothing to worry. If other guys are free, then I can take the class in the morning tomorrow. Swapna, Vinodita, please speak something. V stands for Vinodita, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So what time? Decide the timing also. Because I woke up regularly at 6 o'clock in the morning. So it's up to you. Whenever you want, I can. So for this 1 month, what I can suggest to you is try to extend more. Try to extend hours. Like just if we want to complete this training as early as possible and get settled into a job, we need to finish the training fastly, and fast in the sense it's not like seeing the topics very fastly. You need to get the perfection also. Okay, so at least 2 hours a day, then we can finish it off so early. And you know even if you got more doubts, then we can take some extra hours. Okay, so tell me the timings also. I'll be ready. I'll be available to you guys from morning 6 to afternoon 12. So decide your timing and let me know. Okay, so 9 o'clock is fine in the eastern time zone. In the eastern time zone, it's 9 o'clock, means for me it's 8. You guys fine with that? 9 to 11. And I want to listen from Swapna. Sandhya? Who is Sandhya? Hello? Right. Okay. So Ankush, you are ready, right? Ankush is ready and Vinodita is ready, and let's see if Swapna is also fine, then bit confusing. Yeah, Swapna, it will be confusing. Okay, once you see the tutorial again, and if you practice this thing in tomorrow's, I mean, if you practice this tomorrow, then definitely, if you are not clear with the concept we covered today, then we can discuss on your doubts. Okay, so the best thing is you have to practice every day. If I teach something today, before next class, you have to get prepared for everything. You need to be thorough with the previous class. When we are starting next class, means you have to be clear with the concepts covered in the previous session. Okay, so definitely the admin part will be confusing, but if you practice, it is very easy. What is that? There is nothing, right? Everything is point and click. As you people are new, you may be feeling something confused, but it is very easy. Okay, Swapna, please let me know your timings also tomorrow. Right. Swapna, these guys are waiting. So if you can let me know your availability. Yeah. Okay. I'll talk to her and let you guys know. Okay. So in 10 minutes I'll be telling you. Wait a second. Huh? Hello. Yeah. Are you available tomorrow morning? No, no. Tomorrow morning I wanted to take a class from 9 o'clock in your time zone. No, even if you have internet on your mobile device, then you can. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Okay. I'll let you know. I'll call you back. I'll call you back in some time. So anyway, guys, she is busy it seems. But anyway, I'll be taking class and I'll be giving her backup session. For Akira and Swapna, I can take the backup session. So if you guys are free tomorrow, please attend for the previous. I mean tomorrow session because we need to speed up. Okay, and we don't have classes in the weekend. So at least in the weekdays, we need to take. We need to concentrate fully. Okay. So thanks everyone for attending. Okay. So we'll be having a class tomorrow. I hope Vinodita and Ankush will attend the class. Please don't miss. Okay. Thank you so much. If you don't need a class tomorrow in the morning, please let me know today itself. Okay. Thank you guys. Thanks a lot. Good night.